What's the story, everyone?
What's the story?
What's the crack, mate?
1-0 down, 2-1 up. That's how we did it. We did it.
My man, I tell you.
Absolutely fabulous.
I'm shocked here, okay? Just want to big up Julian, okay? AFC Central. They put me and you on. We're gonna have a little chat here. You're outside the Emirates Stadium. I just want to say
I'm not actually outside yet. I'm just about to get thrown outside, but I'm
inside
trying to keep a little bit warm.
Yeah. I know what you mean. So anyone that's just joined the chat, this is Julian from AFTV. Is that how you're like to be known?
You can call me whatever you like. I've been called a lot worse.
Yeah. So first of all, I'm just going to shout out, all right? What's the story with the first goal? What happened?
So what's the story with the what?
The first goal we conceded. How did you think?
Okay, I haven't seen the replay of it. I think it was a poor back pass by Gabriel. They just didn't seem to be concentrating. I thought we were actually quite fortunate because there was a few very poor defensive errors. From what I've seen, we could have conceded 4 goals. There was one where Ramsdale came out, completely missed it. It was a goal. The fact it went to VAR and it seemed to take a lot of time, I'm assuming that was a pretty close call. So that one was poor. I'm also, and again, I'm going to give the caveat, I've only seen it live once. I think Ramsdale committed himself on that. Yes, it was a poor back pass, but Ramsdale made it very, very easy for the forward.
Yeah.
Did you actually see the game?
Yeah. I was doing a watch along there, and that's why I was just trying to get you on. I was trying to get off the other stream, like, you know what I mean, so I could get you on. But yeah, like, you know, it was a bad mistake from the defense. You know, look, the reason why, like, you know, I know you're a big Arsenal fan, and you like, you know, I'm Arteta out. I'll be honest with you, but it's your time, okay? And I just want to say to you, I think Pepe changed the game completely when he came on. How did you feel?
I thought, yes, the substitutions, it wasn't just Pepe, it was Nketiah. But what we needed was someone disruptive to come on. Because Wolves, let's give them credit, very, very tough to break down. Massively well organised. And the way we were playing, we could have played for another 3 hours and I don't think we'd have scored a goal. We had a lot of possession, but we didn't penetrate at all. We didn't penetrate. But once Pepe came on, the disruptive force, you never quite know what you're going to get with him. And sometimes you get fabulous football, which is what happened today. But also, let's give some credit to Nketiah. You know, let's not forget, he was instrumental in both goals as well.
Yeah. Like, I was like, he frustrates me, to be honest with you, when he does come on. You know, I think I'd rather Pepe start, and being honest with you, I'd rather Pepe come on instead of him. You know what I mean? I think he offers more. The touch that Pepe done for his goal was outstanding, and the finish was great. Did you see the touch?
But that's what you'd expect from a guy that's cost 72 million, or more realistic, 10 million, with someone with 61 million in his back pocket.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's talk about, did you see Lacazette's goal? Did you get a good look at it?
Yeah, now that's a goal I have seen a few times. Now, Lacazette looks quality until he gets in front of goal. I'm looking at that goal. Was it an own goal? Because I don't want to take anything away. He's got to get in good positions. He took the shot, but it looked like an own goal for me. It looked like it wasn't even going in. But who really cares? You know, an injury time winner.
Yeah. We take it all day long, like, you know what I mean? But
absolutely. I'm absolutely made up. Like, the atmosphere in the stadium was, you know, it's tremendous. Towards the end, you know, the crowd really got behind. It was something we were discussing on AFTV today, that this season at the Emirates, the atmosphere has been turned up from sort of a 2 to an 8 in pretty much every game. And today, the crowd really got behind. Yes, it was frustrating for a large majority of the game, but the crowd never let up. And towards the end, they were like sucking that ball in. It was tremendous, absolutely tremendous.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I personally didn't think that we were going to get the goal, and the only reason why I say that is because in the first half, well, I didn't think we played too good. You know what I mean? I wasn't impressed. I couldn't hear the fans because I was doing a watch along and copywriting and all that stuff. You know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
I did hear in the comments that it was a big atmosphere at the Emirates.
Yeah, there was a big upset. I'm interested. So why are you Arteta out?
Um, I'm just I don't think he's going to challenge for the league. I want us to win the league, you know, or challenge for it, you know. And I just,
Yeah.
you know, I can't see him. The decisions he makes, I think the starting 11 is very predictable. It's predictable for other managers, you know. And I always say I'm only a fucking agent in a bar in Dublin, you know. And if I can see it, so can the other managers. Why are you Arteta in?
I think I'm losing you at the moment. I've been thrown out the stadium, so I'm going to be outside. But can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Yeah.
Okay,
You're just moving like Lacazette.
I'm a little bit faster than Lacazette.
But look, Julian, it's great being talking to you, and I really appreciate you coming on. You know,
So it's a pleasure. I just wish we could spend a little bit more time together with a little bit more stable connection, and we could have a proper chat.
Yeah,
So maybe we
exactly.
can do so. Maybe we can do something during the week when I'm not at the game, where we can analyse things in a bit more depth, and we can dig into your Arteta out views, and I can hopefully change them.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%, mate. Look, what I just want to say one last thing before you go and you lose your connection.
Go on.
Who was your man of the match?
Odegaard.
Oh Jesus! And what? Sorry, one more.
And who was yours?
I'm going to give the Pepe because he changed the game.
Okay. All right.
One more thing.
Just remind me. I mean, Odegaard gave both balls. I mean, I know Nketiah for the was involved with both goals, but didn't Odegaard put both balls through?
He hit. Trying to think. I didn't think he was worth man of the match. Being honest with you, I didn't. No.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, like, you know, he played okay. You know, I'm sort of just buzzing because we won, and like, you know, Pepe came on, and for me, he sort of changed the game. You know, one more thing, right?
Go on.
Shaka, what do you have to say about?
Strickzone, how you doing, pal?
Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go. Even our home.
You have an army there, which I'm on my own.
Yeah. Okay, pal. I think we'll have to wrap this up because it's getting a bit noisy around here.
Cool,
but let's dig into this properly. Maybe during the week.
100%. Thanks a million, Jude, for coming on. Thanks to AFTV for setting up.
All right. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Take care. Right, guys. I have another one coming on. What's the story, DJ Taylor? What's the story, man?
Oh my God. What can I say? I mean, wow.
First of all, right? Check out your channel. I was listening to your stuff last night. What age?
I'm 18.
My God, talented young fella.
Thank you, man.
The skills that you have, you know what I mean? I'm very, very impressed, you know what I mean? Next time I'm having a rave, this is a pub, right? I sort of built this myself and all, yeah? Next time I'm having a rave, I want you around, yeah?
All right, yeah. Let's do it.
What did you think of the first goal?
So, I mean, once again, Gabriel, I don't understand what that was all about. He could have at least communicated that pass a bit better, but it's just a bit unfortunate from him.
Yeah. he's just like, look, he made a big mistake, you know. Ben White as well should have been, I think, in communications with him sort of a bit better.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he still sort of had his back turned, but he should have, like, you know, they should have been communicating with each other. But look, Gabriel has been doing okay this season so far.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, he's probably been the best centre back at the moment. Actually, that performance wasn't great today. He wasn't the best, but he's definitely one of our best centre backs we've had in a while. I'd say we've been struggling with centre backs for quite a long time now, and it's good to see we've finally got like a good looking centre back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and like I'm just like I'm buzzing because we won. Like, you know what I mean, and the way that we did. What did you think of Pepe not starting? Are you Pepe should be starting, or like what's your sort of top 3, 4?
Well, the thing with Pepe is, like, we bought him for quite a lot of money, something like 72 million. And obviously, people thought he was going to be amazing from the get-go. Like, everyone thought, well, he's got to be like our best player then, surely. But he never reached that potential, and he still hasn't yet. But I think maybe he just needs more time. I don't know, but
Yeah, like, you know, I just think we need to change it up a small bit because, you know, as I always say, I know what's going to the starting squad's going to be. What's the other manager going to be? You know, I'm sure that they'll know more than me or you. You know,
oh yeah, definitely.
are you like? How do you think this manager is doing? Does he deserve another 3-year contract worth 8.3 million?
The thing with Arteta, like, is he gonna? If he does get top 4 this season, that's great. But is that all we're gonna do though? Are we gonna get Premier League titles? Are we gonna get even Champions League titles? Probably not. So I know that's quite optimistic in 3 years' time, maybe. But look at Willian. Willian joined. He said, "Oh, Arsenal going to win Champions League in 2 years. 2 years. Where's our Champions League? It hasn't come." So if you want to win Champions League, then he's got to be consistent.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if not, then what's the point? What's the point of having him on for another 3 years?
And just going back to, sorry, I'll just read that out, Raven. I don't know. I'm just going to do sort of a call in here, and there's a few more people guests going to be jumping on and stuff like that. And I'm just going to give them a rundown of the game. You know, just today I was real busy, and I wanted to sort of get it out on my channel that I'm doing lowercase AFC, lowercase center. Check them out on Instagram. They're sorting me out with a load of guests to come on, you know, and just sort of interview them about the games. And obviously we had Julian there, and we have my man here. Do you want to shout out your socials and stuff like that before I'll just take this down so you can see your name?
Yeah, so obviously Instagram is at DGCritty_, and my YouTube is just DGCritty. Yeah, make sure you hit those up.
And you have you've your own channel, don't you?
Yeah, so DGCritty. I'm on like 86 subs, so hopefully we can try and get to 100 very soon.
Like, you know, the young talent, fair play to you. So go on, I'm just going to go on then to the Pepe goal. What did you think of the touch?
Oh yeah, so Pepe's got skill, and we've known this since he's been there. So yeah, not shocked about that goal. Very, very good goal. And yeah, hopefully to see more from him if he does get more game time.
And could you like, I was doing a watch along on Northside's channel, and we you know, you have to have the sound off, okay?
Yeah.
But what did you make of the could you hear the atmosphere at the Emirates, or what was it like?
Oh yeah, the atmosphere was actually pretty good. Even after they scored, we still kept on singing, and especially once we scored as well, we were singing quite often.
Yeah.
And then obviously the last goal, we were just buzzing. It was loud. Everyone was singing. And yeah, couldn't wish for better.
What did you think of Lacazette's goal?
It wasn't the best goal ever, but it was helpful. We needed it desperately because a draw just wouldn't have been good enough. We needed a win, and that's it.
Yeah,
we want to challenge for top 4 this season, and I reckon we can definitely get up there. So all we need is to keep winning games. We can't afford to lose points.
Well, exactly. And I have 2 more questions before I go. Who was your man of the match?
Let me think. One of the matches probably. I'd probably say. I don't know. Let me think. Maybe Saka. Saka had quite a few good like forward passes today.
Mhm.
I see Odegaard as well. He definitely did pretty well. One of those two, I reckon.
Yeah.
The back four wasn't great today, but in the defensive mids as well, Partey was a bit sloppy. He had a few decent moments. Xhaka was quite quiet today as well, I thought.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. What do you make of him with the whole captain's armband and stuff like that, or how do you feel him as a player for the club?
Well, I think the thing about that was it's not because he didn't want to be captain. I think it's because he got told that it should have been Tierney. And I think Nketiah just didn't have enough time to give it to Tierney. So, yeah, they just kept passing it around to different players, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, look, I'm the be all and end all question. Will we get top four? Because the games we have in hand are Chelsea and Liverpool now. That was a game in hand as well today.
Yeah.
Need these points from the likes of Liverpool, and the Chelsea game. Or are other teams going to drop points? Like, does anyone want this top four? Who do you think is going to get this? First of all, which are your sort of with your head and then your heart, are we going to get it?
I think we can get top four.
And is that your heart speaking or your head? Both?
Honestly, both, to be honest. Because you think about it, Chelsea aren't doing that well at the moment. I mean, yeah, they beat Palace, but like you think about it, they're not doing great. And people are even saying that it could be Man United and Arsenal getting third and fourth, which is quite bold, I think. But yeah, I reckon we can beat Chelsea as well, honestly. But I don't know. Maybe that's a bit too optimistic, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm just going to answer Jez's question here. Yeah, that AFC Centre, they're trying to get me on, Dale. What's it all about? They're just basically communicating with fans, and they actually got in contact with me, and they're looking for, like, they were saying, look, like the way I bring questions and stuff like that to other supporters and give them a chance to come on and have their say. So I'm just going to be sort of neutral-ish, you know what I mean? And just sort of ask them questions. And, like, everyone that's in the chat and stuff like that, like, please drop your questions. And if you have anything, I'll say it to whoever I have on. So that's it, Jez. Like, you know what I mean? By all means, go ahead. I'm after giving them the link to this live stream. If you want to come on, drop in. I'll be able to pick you up here. I can't drop it in the link just at the minute because I'm doing it on this thing here, and I'll lose the live stream. So yeah, and by anyone, just drop onto their Instagram page. Anyone, if you want to come on, they'll have the stream, and they'll get I'll put you through here then. So yeah, finally, just wanted, what did you think of the starting 11 today from the manager's point of view? Like, did Arteta do a good job today, or was it the players that brought the game to 2-1?
Well, it's the best squad that Arteta could have done, because obviously Tomiyasu is still injured, and Smith Rowe had an illness, so it's the best squad that we could have had, I reckon. And yeah, the players performed pretty well. So it's a bit dodgy from some of them, but we played Wolves played poor, I think, as well. So I think that helped us a little bit with the game. So yeah, I think it was the right team to put out today.
Yeah, like, like I was saying the last week when he did bring on Pepe, that, yeah, like, I think he's a baller. I just think he needs about 5-6 games of a run, and we can see that, like, the touch that he done there was just unbelievable, and to get the goal with composure. And then when Laka has been on all game, and he sort of kicked the ground with the ball, and it wasn't, first of all, by looking at it, I thought it was a clear, like, kick and top sort of corner-ish, but the keeper took it in. And look, we're going to take it. Happy days. I'm delighted Arsenal won. I'm just, with the starting 11, I just think that they need to change a few things up. Like, you know what I mean? Because every manager knows the starting 11. Obviously Tomiyasu, as you said, being injured, you know, we had to make Suarez play, and you know, stuff like that. But I just think he needs to change it up, even if it was like, you know, putting Pepe out on the left and putting Martinelli in the centre. You know, try and mix it up that way. And another manager's there. All right, what the hell is going on here? You know. Sorry, I'm just reading out. Great watch along with Northside, fella. Respect. Yeah, cheers, Craig Doyle. And if any of you want to come on at all, get in touch with AFC Central on Instagram, and they'll give you a link, and you can come on here. But yeah, so I'm just going to. Sorry, I'm just reading through the questions here. Popping in to say hello. Cheers, Vicky. Thanks a million. Thank you. So, how long have you been supporting Arsenal?
Ever since I was born, to be honest. My parents and my brother was an Arsenal fan, so yeah. I just got born into it.
You haven't seen the you haven't I'd say but you haven't seen the Invincible or winning the league yet.
Well, I was born in that era, but I was too young to even notice. So
yeah. And it I suppose you were old enough for the FA Cup. I'd say that was special.
Oh, yeah. That was definitely. That was crazy. I remember crying. I cried that game. Literally, it was an emotional game. That. Oh,
yeah, it is. Like, you know, like as I always say, like when I started supporting Arsenal, I just, you know, I didn't have exactly a given to support Arsenal because I'm from a different country, like, you know, and it was just once the 1989 season, and I was watching that, and when they scored in Anfield, the 2 goals to win the league was just unbelievable, and that sort of set me down to say, yeah, this is the team I'm going to support, you know.
Yeah.
But so look, please check his channel out. He's on there. He's a DJ. Good stuff on. I was actually listening to you the other day. I subscribed as well, actually. But the channel grows, and I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you.
Yeah. So before you go, someone wants me to give you a history lesson. I'll leave him alone a minute. Let's celebrate tonight, Craig. Yeah, let's enjoy the celebration. Any last words before we go?
Let's get top 4. Come on, let's do it.
Yeah.
Why not? What's stopping us from doing it? Let's do it. Come on. we need to get it.
All right, I'll leave you there. Cheers, mate. Thanks for coming on. I'll talk to you soon.
Yes, thank you.
Take care. So what's the story? Yeah, this is it, you know. You know, these the young guys, let's hope that the like, you know, we need more supporters for the club to run on, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of education needs to be done out there, and I'm gonna try and get in touch again with Julian and get him on and have a chat with him as well. And if anyone else wants to join in that chat, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram. I'll be easily found. You know, you can find me in the live stream, do me shit, you know. But my take of the game, like the team, he was always going to pick that. There's nothing, you know, special about it, is there? You know, this is who he is. It's pretty much basic now at this stage. The Wolves manager, I thought he was outsmarting them in the first half, clearly, because they were winning 1-0. You know, he'd done his homework. He knew from the previous game that this is the way they're going to play. You know, he done his homework. Why can't Arteta do his homework with the Wolves scenario? You know, but look, we got the win. I'm not going to be negative about it because look, Arsenal won. I always want Arsenal to win, and that's great. You know, the goal, Pepe, for me, I know Eddie Nketiah comes on, and I was disappointed he came on, to be honest with you, because, you know, what the fuck is going on? And then when Pepe scored, it was just a masterpiece. Like, you know, what a goal, and what a touch by him, and then to score it, whip it in, and get the goal. That's what it's all about. Then with Lacazette's goal, he kicked the ball into the ground, and it hits off the keeper's hands and straight in the goal. You know, he was on the pitch, giving it the big one, giving it the large one. Didn't get, he didn't play great for me, but you'd swear he won the World Cup after it. That's the way he celebrates, and that's why Neves was giving it the large one, saying that the way he celebrated after the last game, it is only Wolves, and I know we're getting the 2-1 win, and we're like, we're pushing up there, but it's not really, acceptable that we should be celebrating these goals, if you know what I mean. Just give us 1 second there. I'm just trying to. I think there's someone trying to come on. Try and get them on here. I'm not sure. 1 second. Sorry about this. Back. Yeah. So if you have any questions there, drop them in. I'll answer them. Just gonna flick through a few of these here. 1 second. Big up Niall. Cheers, mate. Stream on group chat. We are social media. Fair play, Niall. Thanks a million for doing that. All the Arteta sexuals are out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I can see them. My phone is bleeding, hopping here. You know what I mean? And I can see them all coming in. And oh yeah, what you say now? That's grand, but it could have been a different story. And I wouldn't have taken a draw. Like, you know what I mean? What was all that about? It's it was a lucky goal. We got it. Happy days. We're winning. I'm Arteta out as he's a twat and talks shit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Julian, if somebody drew a line down. Oh, God, I can't say that, can I? Big up Warren. Check Warren's channel out. I'm going to try and get him on tomorrow night. Do a live stream myself with him. I'm 50-50 at the minute because I may have to do something. But I'll let you know, Warren. And if no one knows Warren's channel, please check it out. He does really good content. Jez, for once, Julian is speaking honest, not faking it. Exactly. And I just think he's not faking it because I was talking to him in the background before the game even started. And I was just telling him, look, I'm only a small channel, there'll be no one looking at me, so he's probably sort of speaking the truth or whatever, and fair play to him. But we will do a live stream together, and I may get one or two of you on, and let's have a battle or, stuff like that, and we'll see where it goes. But yeah, look, I don't mind. I'll have anyone on the channel. Who do you guys think won the man of the match? Big up Jez. Man said Odegaard, some feed him medicine. Yeah. I can't bear to look at that joker. I can't take anyone seriously who puts the needs of Arteta before the club. See, this is it. You know what I mean? This is it. I'm the same myself. It's Arsenal who I support. I don't support any player, any individual. I support the club. I want the best for the club. I want the club to win leagues. I want them to win Europe. You know what I mean? I'm not into players and managers and all that shit. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just annoying that these fucking idiots come out then out of the woodwork and they're just there going, well, let's talk Arsenal, talk good about Arsenal. Prime example, Ian Wright. Let's talk about Arsenal. Oh yeah, big them up and all this shit. You know what I mean? And then it's a retirement fund. Oh yeah, we'll out Ian Wright and there's the merchandise and stuff like that. And I'm just saying again for the people that didn't. This was a present. I didn't buy it. Last thing I bought was that thing there. Yeah, that jersey. That was my last merchandise. Del Boy, thoughts on Aubameyang scoring today? Yeah, I heard he scored. Yeah, it sort of just shows you the lack of, faith the manager had in him. But you have to give credit to the guy. He's doing it over in Spain so far. It's still only a few games. Give him the next season, see how he's getting on. But I think he's going to get on really well in Spain. I'm just going to add in James. James, what's the bleeding story? How are you doing, man?
Pleasure to meet you, boss. Oh man, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah. No, look, I'm saying it as well. You know, I'm saying it as well. Look, we got the win 2-1. We're a step closer to the Champions League. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's talk about the first half and the goal. What did you think?
Yeah. Sloppy. There's no excuse for it. We've been typically good defensively this season, and it's been lapses in concentration that have cost us goals, and again proven by this game. Ramsdale positioning maybe could have been better, but I don't know. If you're in doubt about passing it back to the keeper, kick it out for touch. Don't give it back. Just get rid of it, as all the classic defenders do. Don't take the risk. But apart from that, we were good. I felt the first half. I felt we dominated Wolves. They had a good 15 minutes where they scored. But apart from that, the first half created a few chances, and it was solid, I felt. How did you think it went?
Yeah, I just thought we were just average, you know, and the goal was, look, Gabriel, fair play to them. Like, you know, he's been doing okay. It was a mistake. I think Ben White should have been in more communication with him and sort of screamed at him, look, no, or whatever, you know. The two centre halves should be in contact with each other all the time. It was a mistake. So look, this happens, players, you know, and fair enough. I just thought they were mediocre in the first half. I was doing a watch along and I couldn't have the TV sound up. But Elliot, the last caller in, he says that the stadium was hopping. Did you think it was even in the first half?
Yeah. Well, as you said, I think going back to what I said, we were dominant, but we created a lot of fake chances. I guess statistically, we had 15 shots in the first half, but only 2 on target, so stat padding at best. I felt the Emirates Stadium throughout the game was good, was really, really good. It picked up in the second half a lot, but yeah, first half it was relatively loud, I felt.
Yeah, and the goals, our goal, Pepe. First of all, I'll talk about Eddie coming on. What was your feelings when you seen him warming up?
I wasn't against it. I think Eddie's been good this season overall. I just feel like when he's had the chances that he needs to be clinical, he hasn't been. He's getting in the right positions. He's making the right passes. He's making the right runs. He just doesn't seem to have that clinical edge that not a lot of our strikers do currently and that we need. So his positioning has been good, and I feel like he's come on leaps and bounds from last season just in his overall play. Like, I'm a fan of Eddie. I don't think we should sign him to a new extension, but you can see he's improved. Overall game, he's improved. We needed him on. We needed something new. We were a bit stale. Like, they were just Connor Cody was tracking Lacazette. He was just getting caught out so many times. Like, he had him in his back pocket. So just bringing him on gave him a bit more freedom, I felt. So, yeah, I was positive because we needed a goal, and I felt like it changed the game.
Yeah, look, sorry, I'll just read out Craig's comment here. Craig, Del boy, I've got family from Ireland. Are you from Cork? No, I'm Dublin. I'm originally from the countryside, but I moved up to Dublin a few years ago. Just with Eddie coming on, the only thing that I have to say, now, I'm not disagreeing with you. My opinion isn't right. It's not wrong, and you're the exact same. You've got opinions. That's why we all love the club. I want the best thing for this club. I want this club challenging for league titles. I want to challenging for European titles. I'm speaking for myself, I'm only a fucking Egypt from Dublin. That's all I am. I support this club. There's the badge there. I support this club, but I'm a fucking Egypt. I don't know everything about football. You know what I mean? And I'm only speaking about myself. These are only my opinions. You know what I mean? You've got opinions as well. Your opinions are probably better than mine, and it seems like you're speaking well. I just think when I seen Eddie, and this is what I have to say to you, when I seen Eddie coming on, I was just there. Why not Pepe first? Because Pepe is going to be here next season. Well, he has a contract to be, okay? Eddie doesn't. Why is he throwing all his eggs in the one basket with Eddie? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? After his forking out 72 million, why not give Pepe a chance? That's just my opinion, and that's the question to you.
I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Pepe. If you've watched where I am, where I do YouTube videos on, I'm a very massive critique of him. Like, he has bags of potential. He just hasn't lived up to it. Price tag doesn't help, and obviously that was inflated. But I can understand where you're coming from. Pepe is the better player. Pepe is more consistent in what I've been saying we need, and that's ball striking and clinical finishing. He offers that in abundance when he gets the chance. I just felt like this season and last season, he hasn't been playing well, but I'm in complete agreement with you. Eddie is gone in summer. We're not going to re-sign him. Well, fingers crossed we don't. But look, I am in agreement with you. It worked out today, but he's been good at AFCON. We saw that he was good at AFCON. He seems to have got a bit more hunger within him. I don't know if that's to try and break back into the team, or if we are going to sell him to potentially get better suitors. Whatever it is, if he continues to perform like this, then he deserves to play before Eddie gets on the pitch. I'm in agreement with you. So it was questionable. It worked out in the end, but no, I agree. Pepe should have come on before Eddie, and I feel like he should have come on sooner, about 10 minutes before then he actually came on.
Yeah. And like, you know, that's brilliant. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's so, at the end of the day, we're Arsenal fans. We've all different opinions, and we're not all going to agree all the time, you know, and that's fair enough. Like when Pepe then came on, I think he changed the game. I think it got the crowd going a bit better, because you could see the players were starting to, you know, lift up, and that's always good to have in a team. You know, it's always good to have. Right, at least, we're losing 1-0, but at least we've Pepe or Eddie and Ketty, whatever you want to say, coming on. It's going to jeer up everyone. You know what I mean? Did you think he sort of had that impact when he came on?
Yeah, I felt it was electric today. There was one moment when he was in the corner flag, back right corner flag, on when I was watching the game. We had 3 people around him, and he was doing not like ball rolls. He had them on toast, and I haven't seen that. We saw this when we bought him at Leo. Like, he goes on these runs where the ball just seems to stick to his foot, like it's like glue. It doesn't leave his foot, and he skinned 3 people, and then the crowd just went nuts. So yeah, he changed the game for me. I know I said Eddie came on and also had an influence, but he was just really direct, really direct. He wanted the ball all the time. He wanted to take people on, and yeah, I felt like he did really well today.
Yeah. And I'm just going to say, like, let's say to the people in the chat, if anyone wants to come on at all, just do what James done there. AFC underscore, isn't it? Underscore AFC underscore Central. And just go on. They're on Instagram, and they'll give you the link for the stream, and anyone can come on and have a chat, and we'll chat about the game. So the second goal, what did you make of it?
The second goal is in our second goal, or is in second goal?
But sorry, we actually didn't even say Pepe's goal. Yeah, sorry, man.
No, it's all good. Our second goal was just unbelievable play. Like, we've seen this a lot of times when we have 4 people overloading in an area where they're just combining, the ball just works the way through a team. The finish was questionable, but I'm not going to question it, because we went in and we scored a 95th minute goal, right? So good on Lacazette, he was in the right position. But the actual build-up play, the intricacy, Pepe taking the ball, Odegaard, Lacazette, just the actual one-touch play, it's nice to see, because we didn't really have it under Emery, and it's nice to see not like Wenger ball, but in the essence of quick movement, passing, intricate, if you know what I mean. We've had a few goals this season where it's been like that, and it was just, we just weaved our way through walls, and I felt it was brilliant. And you probably saw the reaction. Obviously, you said you had the sound off, but you saw the crowd jump in, the players running, staff, everything. It was a really good goal.
Yeah. Sorry, Alex Arsenal, he was on. We one of the first guests there. We're just getting guests to come in and have their word, like, you know. So it's a lower score, AFC, lower. Was it what you call that? The bleed.
Underscore.
Yeah, underscore. So underscore AFC underscore Central. Go on to them. They'll give you the link for the stream, and anyone can jump on, have their say. You know. Another one here from Craig Malloy. Dale, the reason why Pepe doesn't start for Arsenal, because it's not Arteta's signing. That's a good point. You know what I mean? I'm sure if he did sign him, he'd have pressure from the hierarchy to say, hold on, mate, you spent 72, 73 million on this player, and you're bringing on Eddie Nketiah, who's leaving in the summer. Why are you doing that? You know, maybe is it Arteta saying, so let me sign a player that of that caliber, or let's say for that price, and then I'll play him. You know, right. What's your two last things?
Mhm.
Who was your man of the match?
Thomas Partey for me. Apart from his shooting, and it's a big gripe I have with him because he seems to be aiming for the clock end, the big clock at the stadium. He seems to hit it every time he hits that ball. It's going rose ed. But I thought, apart from shooting, he was unbelievable today. I felt like he didn't really put a foot wrong. Maybe a few sloppy passes here and there, but I felt like he controlled the tempo of the game.
Yeah. No, he did, and like I think his last one or two games as well, he's actually been playing okay, you know. And I'm hoping that this is him. He's learning his trade in the Premier League, and he's going to kick on, because if we like, I don't even like saying the guy's name, Xhaka.
Mm.
If we just get him out of the club, that's me personally saying it, and get a good centre midfielder with Thomas Partey. It's the spine of the team. It's so important. If we get that and another one or two players, we could probably push on. You know, for the centre, I said it was last two questions, but that question now was coming into me head. Who would you like to see along Thomas Partey? Are you a Xhaka in or out?
Yeah. I'm not a massive Xhaka fan. I'm not a Xhaka hater. I don't give him credit for his on-the-field actions or his getting red cards or what he did with the armband. I'll never forgive him for that, as any Arsenal fan should. I feel like once he's done that, he should have been out. But when he's on song and when he's not making stupid errors, he's a decent, or at least a half-decent midfielder. But we need an upgrade. I'm in the same headspace as you. If we can improve on him, then we're going to be seeing leaps and bounds of how this team progresses. My first choice midfielder to replace him has gone to Newcastle, unfortunately. Bruno Guimaraes was my first choice. However, I like Yves Bissouma. There's some midfielders I don't think are realistic. Dream signing would be Declan Rice, but I don't see that happening. So if I was to go for one, I'd probably go for Tchouaméni in AS Monaco. That's the player I'd like to see. I think he's quality. I feel like we've been missing a holding midfielder for ages. We haven't any, but he's not levels. He's not where we need to be. Yeah. So either Bissouma or Tchouaméni, and I'd be happy.
Well, like since you said Declan Rice, okay, and I'm an Irish guy, you shouldn't have said that. I'm only messing. I'm only joking, mate. Yeah. No, but then, since you get Declan Rice, what about Phillips, Calvin Phillips? Would you take him?
Yeah, I think he's good. I definitely have him in the midfield. I think he's quality. But for me, if we're talking about improvement, I'm talking about someone that's going to be within our midfield for 5 years, but is going to take us and elevate us. We've made the signings that we've got. Tomiyasu, Ben White, they're solid signings, but I'm really looking for statement signings. I don't know, like someone that's just going to transform the team. We have Thomas Partey, and if we can get him to be as good as he was when we bought him from Atleti, we're going to be in a really good position. I'm looking for someone, I don't know, like Fabinho, for example, how he transformed that Liverpool midfield, someone of that ilk to really step us up and really get us back to where we want to be, and that's contending. So I definitely take Calvin Phillips, but I'm really hoping the board has a bit of ambition in terms of they're willing to put 100 million in for a player like Declan Rice. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm just going to even put this up here if you can see that. So that's it there. I'm just old school. I can't do all this technical stuff, but if you want to come on and you want to come on like now or whatever, stick that in, yeah. That's it. And the guys will give you the link and you come on and have your say. So my last question, will we get top 4? And I'm saying this is what I've been saying, I suppose. We're like, the next 2 games we have in hand is Liverpool, Chelsea. But look, clubs are just, no one wants this top four, it seems. You know what I mean? Can Arsenal get a result like Spurs did away to Man City? Can we go to or can we even just beat the likes of Liverpool or Chelsea to kick on into the top four?
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon? Or overall, in general, will we get top four?
Yeah. No, I think we will get top four. I think we're favourites for top four. That's my position on it. With Man United are obviously picking up a bit of form, and Tottenham are inconsistent. I felt like we have the unity within the team, and we have the team to do it. I'm hoping. I feel like we can beat Spurs. We have to play them again. I also feel like, even though Chelsea are a great team, I feel like they're not performing great at the moment. And this might get clipped and it might bite me in the arse for me saying this, but they're there to be got right now. Like, they managed the late winner with Ziyech. I think it was in the Champions League or the Prem. I'm not sure which game recently they played where they scored a late winner. Lukaku isn't doing well. So I feel like they're if we are going to get a result, I think Liverpool are on fire right now. I think they're the on-form team in the league. So it's very hard to get a result there. But Stamford Bridge, you never know. Like, we've done it before. We did it last season when we won 2-1. So we're going to do it again. So, yeah, I definitely think we can pick up a result, and I definitely think we're favourites for top four. So I'm going to say we are going to get it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. And like what I say is, look, anyone can come on. And I respect you coming on, James. Do you want to shout out your socials and stuff like that? What are you on? And
the only real social platform I'm really on in terms of Arsenal is the Armory TV. Just a group of guys talking Arsenal like you do yourself. Just talking different topics and stuff. So yeah, if you want to check us out, Armory TV on YouTube. But no, I appreciate it. Been great talking to you and stuff.
No, 100%, man. And like, just drop it in the comments and stuff like that. Like, whatever, when you get a chance, like, you know what I mean? Drop it in the comments here. No, we're going to get this. I'm going to send over the stream to the guys, and they're going to put it on their Instagram, and there'll be a few more views on this as well. Like, you know what I mean? So, definitely. And look, hit me up as well on Instagram and check my channel out and stuff like that. And I've no problem in doing anything with you guys and like that. I've no problem doing anything with anyone. Like, you know what I mean? And just see Alex Arsenal. Okay, have a good night. Thanks, Alex, for tuning in, mate. Thanks a million. So are you final? I know I said last one, but I just keep having things. I have a lot of shit to say, by the way, so don't mind me. But are you Arteta in or out? Or what does he have to do?
Firmly in. I might get a stick for that, but I feel like I even said it on the end of my stream. We just did of the reaction. I feel like he's one of the best managers in the Prem. I mean, you probably disagree with me, but I honestly think he gets a lot of stick, but for his first managerial experience, to deal what he's had to deal with, pandemic, culture reshift, squad rebuild. Again, you could say anyone could have done this. It doesn't really have to be Arteta that could have done this, but I feel like in the mannerism he's conducted himself doing it, and the overall position we're now finding ourselves, and I feel like this game epitomizes the new Arsenal under him. Everyone's working hard. Everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to play for the badge. There's been a long time since we've seen that. So I'm firmly Arteta in, unless he doesn't get top six. If he doesn't get top six, then he needs to leave. That's my premise. That's where I'm at. But I am Arteta in, and until I'm proved otherwise by him failing to get results or for the players to not want to play for him, then that's when I'll change. But yeah, I'm Arteta in.
That's fine. You've moved up to my list of people I want on my channel to have a good live stream. No, look, everyone has their own opinion. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna basically wrap it up soon. So I think what I have to say might go on a bit longer, and I don't have the time for that. So, James, we will have we'll definitely hook up and definitely have a chat, and I can come on to your channel or you can come on to mine, whichever suits. Like, you know what I mean? And really do appreciate you coming on. And this is a thing that's probably going to go on for a bit, like, as in, like, you know, with I'll better stick it up there again, because I'm doing this from my phone, by the way. So before everyone starts laughing at me, what the hell is he doing? Plus, we're in the Stone Age in Ireland as well, so this is the way we have to get our links in. You know what I mean? But yeah, in the future, after any game, you can go to this. They'll give you the stream link. and we can go live and you can have a chat. So check the guys out. They're on Instagram. Check them out, and anyone can come on. I'll be doing the interview, and there's someone else doing the interviews as well. You can probably have a preference. Don't send me to that fucking Egypt from Ireland, Del Boy, and that's fine. It's no problem at all. I don't mind. I don't get offended easy. You know what I mean? But yeah, look, I'm just gonna whip through the comments. Come on, no offense, you just lost a subscriber. Jesus, James. He's only joking. I'm sure he's a buzzer. He's a good guy. Like, you know, I like how he just said that. That's a good reason. That's fair enough. Yeah, there you go. You're after gaining a subscriber. Blue Peter settings. LOL. Blue Peter settings. Jesus Christ. Look, folks. James, you've been a real one. Thanks for coming on. And it's not easy to come on camera and say to a fucking idiot like me what you need to say. I respect it. Big up to you, man. I think I've subscribed to your channel. If I haven't, I'll be doing it after this. And guys, please check the Army TV out as well. Fair play to him. You may not agree with him, and that's all right, because you won't agree with me either, you know. So big up to you, James. Thanks a million, mate, for coming on. I'm just going to talk about you now when you go off the stream, right?
I'm tuning in. Take it easy, boys. Pleasure.
I'm only joking, mate. Cheers. Thanks for coming on, right?
Thank you,
Take care, mate. And that's it. Yeah, look, come here. As it says, anyone can come on. You know, we're doing we're going to be doing this. I might do it a few times. Well, I am doing it a few times until they say, Jesus, Dale, you're fucking mad. Imagine 2 or really top 3 clinical finishers, and imagine a really hardcore Odegaards that can shoot. Exactly. You know what I mean? And we need 3 strikers in the summer because, you know, 2 of them are gone. You know what I mean? Well, Aubameyang's gone and 2 of them are gone as I'm speaking. You know what I mean? We're still going to need, if you want to even consider thinking about going for challenge for the title, you need a world-class striker. You know what I mean? You need it. Or if you're Man City, you need midfielders that are going to bag about 15 goals, a few of them. You know what I mean? We don't have that. Odegaard isn't going to bag us fucking 15 goals a season. You know what I mean? Let's be honest about it. And then, like, you know, if Lacazette signs a contract, is he going to bang us at 10 goals, 12 goals? No, he's only bagged about 5, 6, 7 this season. You know what I mean? It's not good enough. Right, I'm going to leave it up there, folks. Like, this will be on, and I'm going to throw it up on the screen again. There you go. Get that on. Yeah, go to Instagram, follow them, and you'll be able to come on the channel anytime there's a game and have your say afterwards. Thanks a million for tuning in, everyone. Great result for Arsenal, 2-1. Happy days, but I'm still Arteta out. Peace.